We should be live. Yep, that's it. We're live. What's going on, champs? Hope you guys doing well. Apologies for the little technical issue that was going on. For some reason, I just didn't want to actually pick up the stream. It was like, yo, listen, I don't want to work right now, so screw you. That's what you're trying to do to me. But we're back. We're back and better than ever. What else we got? As most of you are aware, the daily streams are stopping on YouTube as well. So they're going on to only on the Daink Country Club, which is the private group that I've got going on there. So if you guys are interested, actually, with the daily trades and whatnot, go to traderdaink.com and you can hit the sign up button. You know how we do. We've been doing this for like 6-7 months. If you think about it, it was when was it? After Eid, wasn't it? May. Yeah, it was May. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November. They said 8 months. 8 months of actually just consecutively going every single day. We did 130 episodes. We did really well. I think I've done better than I expected, to be honest, as well. Consistency is the key. So you guys have seen what I've done and see how I play this market, marking up plans, day trades, scalps, X, Y, and Z. So what we got now, we're gonna reboot the whole the weekly outlook itself. That's the plan now. So it's gonna happen every Sunday around 9-10 o'clock, around this time, close to the daily the weekly close as well, and just so we can actually have an understanding of what's going to happen and going throughout the week as well. So you know how we do. Let's do the let's do the shout. Who else we got? We got Gandalf. Gandalf's in the US. Bloody hell, 4 or 5 a.m. Usually it's 4. Oh, but usually it's 4 or 5 a.m. I do the daily trades. Yeah. Bless you, my bro. I appreciate that, man. Smash up the likes, everybody. You got Bernard in the house. Evening to you too, man. Seems Santa's bringing gifts early this year. In this case, a surprise stream for his favorite elf. Bless you, my bro. Robin's in the house. Well, I haven't seen you for a while, Robin. Did anyone else almost out of top? Yeah, the World Cup final. Did anyone watch the World Cup final? Freaking hell. That was one heck of a final, though. One heck of a final. It went back and forth. Argentina 2-0. The last 10 minutes. Penalty. Messi. Not Messi. Mbappe scores 2 goals. Penalty. Changes everything as well. Goes to extra time. 3-2 in the second half. Come back with another penalty. 3-3. And Mbappe, what a freaking player. I'm really happy that Messi actually won the World Cup. I think that settles it. That settles the question of who's the GOAT between Ronaldo and Messi is very, very obvious now. 7 Ballon d'Ors, man. 7 Ballon d'Ors and a World Cup to his name. He's got the Copa America, which he was about to give up, Messi is the GOAT. Definitely right. Soren, shout out to you as well. Argentina still, yeah, Diego Maradona, right? But at least Messi can actually be in the same category as well now. Now he's actually placed in one of those like Hall of Famers. Ronaldo, in my opinion, isn't. In my opinion, I think behavior on and off the pitch, Messi's done really well. I think Ronaldo in the recent whole situation with Man United, I don't know, it's not very professional in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm not a footballer, so fuck it. What else we got? We got Florida man. What's going on? Dixie could open with a big gap to downside possibly. Probably. I'm thinking this we'll see how it goes actually. We'll make the plans as well. So give a smash the likes out and let's hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed and let's get cracking as well. So you guys know how we do. We're looking at dollar index. Dollar index is interesting, right? What I want to focus on is this area. Fuck this. I don't need this no more. Is this area. What we got here? We got a few things. Number one, right? We got this range band environment that was back up there. So when we actually entered in, you can see the mid range got rejected, and we're below it as well. So that's fine. The second thing we've got is this consolidation over here, which was about 7 years worth of consolidation over there. Got some deviation on both sides of the market there. Nothing too extravagant really. But what's important is that we broke out of this consolidation. So we've got a consolidation, breakout, right? And if you guys remember, got a retest. So this is where we come into the retest. Now the retest can come off this high, or even come off the range high itself. But what's important is that we got to time it now. If you want to time shorts across the because if we're expecting price to come back down, right? Then we're looking for longs across the currencies, the currency pairs. Like for example, against the US dollar, and you're looking to actually long S&P, you're looking to long crypto and whatnot. So it's quite interesting here. What's important is as well, you see this area here? That's the area consolidation. We've got consolidation over here, breakout, retest, come back down, come for a retest, and we stepped back in and broke up. So this is now an important level there. This whole area, this whole blue box is an important thingy level there. What's interesting though is, if you can see quite carefully, is that we just wicked into it. So let me draw that box in. Yep. And let me just remove everything off. Can you see how we wicked it? So now that we wicked it, right, do we do something like this? Step back up, break market structure, and let's play up on the upside. Especially once we take this out, then we're looking to come into this area here and possibly into this area and maybe take out the highs. There's double tops over there, which is bound to take out as well eventually. Will he get taken out? Not this year. I don't think it's going to happen this year, but will he get taken out sometime next year? Or do we take that at a very later date when we step back into the range? That's a very possible play that we're looking at, but we've got to see how this works out now. So that's the key thing as well. Looking at, that's the weekly itself. It closed within the range. Oh yeah, let's do that actually. What's interesting is that we closed within the range. When I say the range itself, we're looking at this low here and this high here. Really, you can actually encompass this whole thing here. That's the range bound environment. That low here at the moment is acting as support. So the mid range will come around approximately around here, maybe a little bit higher, around there, maybe a little bit lower, just where the wick is, I believe. Yeah, around here. So what'll be interesting is, do we come back down, hold above it as a day trade, and throughout the week play into the mid range, from the mid range see how we get back up, play back to the range high, and it's just a range bound environment. So there's liquidity resting here, liquidity resting on last week's high now. We've opened up, I believe, not yet, 11 o'clock as well. So one second. So yeah, so then from this range band, like from this, once we take out the liquidity up on the upside, do we reclaim and hold above it and then fill out this inefficiency here, it's a fair value gap, into these lows, and we'll see what happens there. These are the plans that we're looking for, and if that happens, then you got to short the freaking ES, Dow, the Nasdaq, crypto, the lot. Crypto is a whole different story. What's going on, Juba? How you doing, man? We got a few more guys. I didn't even realize. We got Paul Bry. We got John Caboose. How's it going? You can be very proud of yourself, Daink. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it, Robin. Really, that's really sweet of you. Seamus from Dublin. Bless you, my bro. Goonies in the house. We've got Trader Juba here. Nick Mooney and Hugh Janus. John's in the house as well. Good to have you as well, man. Good to have you here. So yeah, we're looking at potentially coming to these areas here. That's if that that block I showed you, if as long that holds and this low holds, we're good to go on the upside. Where am I wrong? Well, really and truly, I'm gonna have to start looking at oops. So let's just mark this out. Right, okay, cool. So let's do that again. So we've got the range low here, the range high here. Where am I wrong? So if we start breaking now, so if we do like a wick into the mid-range, pop back down, play it back down over here, and start shorting at the market down, then I'll be looking for, well, to be honest, these lows over here, this low over here, and potentially we're going to go back into this area here. So these are going to be the areas of like where we're going to find reactions. So once it takes a short over here, that's your confirmation, play it back down into these lows, and then once we get back below here, come back into this area. Now 100.3 is a key point. So what I'm going to show you is, what I keep doing now, is that you see this is the range high. So we can come back into here and then step back up and then reclaim this area there and play it back up to these blue boxes, reclaim the box itself, and now it's just a deviation of the blue box, and we go back up into 100, I think 108, which is the weekly range low. So these are the key points that we're going to have to start working out, but we'll see how it is as we unfold itself throughout the week anyway. So that's the gist of dollar index anyway. Straight into ES. Now ES, right, looks like a bag of shit. It looks like a bag of shit. There's nothing more to it, to be honest. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's my apologies there. I was just smoking this up as well, man. Yeah, so ES looks like a bag of shit, to be honest. Carlos is from New York. Bless you, my bro. We got Kai in the house as well. Bless you, my bro. Yeah, I watched the finals, man. It was a fucking epic game. Really fucking sick game. Really, really good game, actually. Alright, so we're talking about ES, right? So before I actually go any further, ES, right? Let me just hide all this stuff. And let me just show you something, right? We've got this trend line here. This trend line still holds in place. Resistance, resistance, resistance. A long stop up as well. And what's important is where did he come into resist? So we got resistance at each time, and each time we got resistance, we make high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, banging off it as well, lower low, lower high, banging off it as well. So it looks like we can come down for these lows itself, very, very possible, because it's fucking working actually at the moment as well. And what's important as well, where did it come off? We're talking about the weekly candle itself. It's come off from this area here, this area of consolidation right over there, as you can see. Consolidation over here, break down, retest, come down, and it's finally done a retest off there. Took out September's high, which was what the original target was, if you guys remember. And then fucking sell off, man. It's like the shorts are like I've taken throughout the week as well. After FOMC has been fucking glorious though. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's been so beautiful. I mean, BNB smashed target into pieces as well. BNB is a motherfucker though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fuck that BNB. That shit, man, stopped me out twice, the bastard, innit? All because of freaking buy the rumor, sell the news, innit? Well, it was that hook, that launchpad thing, innit? So that's the thing that, fucked me up a little bit as well, twice. And I was like, you know what, fuck that, let it do its thing. And then when it breaks down, I'll take the short. I did do so in the end as well. 7R is not a bad trade, innit? But I was really looking for a 14, 17R. But you can't win them more, actually. So, but nevertheless, I mean, like, if you guys recall, I did a freaking Ethereum short. And my God, that was beautiful. So that was on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. We played it. We played the short as well on Thursday. Let me show you. Let me just quickly touch base on that, because that was a banging trend. If you guys didn't even pay attention to the profile, what the fuck was it? Just memeing about a little bit as well for fun, man. Where was it? Fucking here we go, man. That was a trade. It's a 12-hour trade. It was literally a day trade turned into a swing trade. Like smash below the monthly open, found resistance, had a little consolidation there. This is the area that I entered in quite really aggressively with a stop loss above there. And then once we smash into it, we stepped back into Monday's range. And what we did, we found resistance, found 25%, and then this was holding there. I'm like, all right, cool. He's gonna come up into here. It's not a big deal. We come back down to the mid range. From the mid range, we start holding, breaks the market structure over here, plays it back into this area of consolidation right there, the base of it, and then start holding in, start coiling in there. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm expecting this Monday's high to actually find resistance. What it does, pops into the Monday's high, resistance, and then sells the motherfucker down. And that was it, man. 12-hour, bang it. I don't give a shit about coming here. I don't care. I know this is a key level here on Monday's low. There's liquidity resting here. We take out liquidity on the upside, deviation on the motherfucker on the upside. Then let's fucking go back down, man. I don't really care. And we'll see what happens. That's a bang of a trade though. That makes up for a lot. That BNB pain and shit like that. When you do shit like that, it's fucking lit. But anyway, what's going on, Appa? How you doing, brother? Brandon in the house. Dank's never wrong. Nah, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that. You're gonna jinx me, fam. Yeah, thank you, Juba. Appreciate that, man. Jubba. Sorry. Yeah, so this is where we come into now. So if I look into the daily, right, how's the daily looking like now? The daily, right, if you look at it this way, bring in September's range. What's important is a few things. Number one, right, I'm going to go through a key important point on monthly open in a moment about BTC and what's my expectation. So stay tuned and listen to this. So what we got here, let me have a cup of tea as well, man. Got my incredible, Mr. Incredible cup. Right, so S&P, but what we got here clearly is an area consolidation. So you can see this area here. This is where it was always capped there, to be honest. I don't like that one. I think I like this one, to be honest. This range here, this high and this low, that's where it's capped. So we closed below it. So I wouldn't mind coming back into it and no problem. Like, how deep does it go? Because there's a few things need to work out. Number one, We played a range band environment. Now this is what, like, listen to this now. We played a range band environment. We went from the high to the low. Did a bit of a fuckery as well. Stop, run over these lows there. And then from the low, went to the mid. Mid, played a bit of fuck around there. Got above the mid. The mid went straight to high. Now we went to high to the mid. We can get a fuck around over here. It's not a problem in it. Once we get back below it, then we fuck around back on the downside. So from the mid, but back to low. I think as a range band perspective, that's very, very feasible, like in my opinion as well. So we play like I want to see this month this mid range, September's mid range 3885 to break down. The moment it breaks down, happy motherfucking days, and we short the fuck out of it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been shorting the market has been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Like you can tell by my face, it's been it's been a lot of fun. So what's going on, Ed? How you doing, my bro? Walaikum salam, man. ES looked like a bag of shit for months. It's been, it has been looking like a bag of shit. But like, the idea of actually going back up, I don't know. We'll have to work this out as it comes level to level kind of thing. But look, if I bring up this level here, let me focus on this. We got a range band environment, so I don't know how it opens, right? Let's just say we open, like we have a gap over here, right? Let it do its thing. The moment it gets back up above the mid-range, right? You got a day trade to play it back up. Well, back into the range. Once you step back into the range, right? Let it do its thing, right? You don't fucking know what happens, right? Let's just say we get back up, do a deviation there, step back into the range. You can play this as a day trade, back up as target 1 here and target 2 there, filling out the inefficiency over here, right? And then we'll see the target 3 off this low here, and then this high there. That's what I'll be looking for as a range band perspective. What if we step back into the range? So you can play it from there, then ping pong it back down. We might step back up. What we could do potentially, right, is play it back up to the monthly open and then do this and then break down. That's potentially can actually fucking happen, right? But it's not a problem. But if it does step into the monthly open and steps back into the range, play it back down because the monthly open is bearish. You can see we had the monthly open thingy start from there, shanked the fuck down, right? Came back up, wicked into it, took out the highs there, wicked into the monthly open, came back down, wick into it the next fucking day and sell off. So this is bearish though. So any retest on the monthly open is bearish. So what you're looking for is like, let's go in the 4 hours. I should probably find something out of the 4 hours. What we could find, I like the daily though. I ain't gonna lie to you. The daily does tell me something there. The daily looks right. You see this low here, right? Let me just try and highlight this off a fucking block here. There we go. See this low there, right? Let's drop into the 4 hours. Let's see where this low is at. Now this is a very potential play. It's a very easy move to play. So if we are going to play this as a long, right? Once we step out of this high, right? Broken these highs there. That's a breaking market structure. So we step back up, hold above it. I can look for longs here to play, filling out all this motherfucking move into that, fair value gap, the inefficiency. That'll be like an easy, simple target there. And then from there, we'll see what happens. If we step back up, play it back up to the monthly open. I mean, I'll take target profits up here first, off this 4 hour block there. Fill out the inefficiency and then the secondary target of the monthly open, see how we do. If we are holding above the monthly open, then fine, fuck it, let's just go above let's go for the September's high and squeeze out that high there. That's what I'll be quite happy with. But on the downside for the rest of the week, right, what I'm looking for is something like this. Now let it do whatever the fuck it wants to do. I do think that that ES has some more has some move on the upside there, because this to me looks like a deviation. It looks like it's going to be a deviation. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But if we step back in, let it do its thing, whatever it wants to do. Once we get back below these lows, right, the mid-range, take out this low here, bearish market structure. Now you can go into this area here as target 1, right, and then squeeze into target 2, and then play it down more to target 3, which is the 2021's range low, and see if we can come back to September's low. And that's just a range band environment, up, down, and that's it. Will it do this in in this week? Probably not, right? We don't know, right? I mean, I've seen the move from Wednesday spiked up and then come back down on Friday. So why can't we do something similar like that? I'm not saying similar, but we'll see how it goes. That's the plan there. But we'll see how the whole thing is. I think I'm happy because with dollar index, let me drop in dollar index one more time, so I can get my justification right here. So what's a potential play here, right? So you see this, we've broken market structure on the upside, right? That's what we've done there. We can pop up, right, up into here in these highs there, and this pull back over here, right, will give us a long scenario for ES and in crypto and whatnot. The reason why, because I'm expecting a bit of a reaction at the mid range. It's at the mid range number 1, And number two, set the motherfucking mid-range in it. I think that's the answer, really. Set the motherfucking mid-range. Mid-range always has a bit of a reaction. Bro, you can't go around saying those words. It's 8:30 on Monday morning here. Oh, shit, man. Sorry, dude. It's 8:30, bro. Drink milk, fam. Drink some milk. that's the dollar index in it. So if we can get a move like this on the downside, it gives us an opportunity on the push up on both crypto and ES. I do expect crypto to push up. I'll explain to you in a moment as well. But then once we step back into the range, right? Whatever this is all done, and if we come back into here, hold into this, play it back up to this range here, and then we play on the upside, man. Mid range, range high, that kind of shit. That's pretty much it for thingy. But ES plans all done there. Bob's your uncle, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin, it's been a bit of a tough spot for many people, isn't it? Right? It's like a lot of people have been fucked by this, isn't it? Like a lot of people was all bullish at one moment, and all of a sudden the market's gone fucking quiet, man. Like it's now humbled a lot of people, innit? We got one guy by the name, it was name I don't know. I think his name is Jack Daniels or something like that. He's after drinking it. The Jack Daniel guy or whatever his name is, or the bourbon dude. I don't know what his name is. Fuck him anyway. He's out calling out random guys. Well, not random guys. He's out calling out SC, XO, and Capo. Now, Capo, I can understand. The guy's a bit of a dickhead, innit? Don't get me wrong. The guy's just fucking bearish, just overly bearish, innit? But, you know, whatever, right? But he's called out, like, one of the greatest trader in our lifetime that we're seeing crypto, that I believe that's good, you know, will always be at number one. And second, it's called a guy who's macro really tuned into the fucking market itself as well. So, and then he's like, you know, he called it a bit too early, if you ask me, just because we start popping up, and he's like, yo, you're bearish now, motherfuckers. That's what he was trying to say. I'm not, like, he didn't say those words, but he's like, you're bearish now, motherfuckers, isn't it? And you look at it and you're like, you see a dog, right? Just because it's behind a gate, right? You don't stop throwing stones at it, innit? If that dog can fucking jump over that gate, trust me, your balls are gonna disappear. You are not gonna walk out of this world. You're not gonna be buried with testicles. That's what it is. So be a bit careful when you start calling people out, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but you got, like I said to you, there's two sides of the spectrum. You got one that's overly bullish, and you got the other one that's overly bearish, innit? Me, I'm like, I like to look at both of these guys fight, and it's like, all right, cool. You know what? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do my thing, innit? That's the way I see, but I don't know, man. Bear market rap. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Bear market is sad. It's great because I'll be honest with you. The plan for me, right, is to make more money in the bear market than I actually did in the bull market. I think it's very possible. I think it's very, very possible, and I don't think it'll be too difficult for me to do that by the end of next year. I really don't think so as well. Because bull market won't start till 2024, right? You gotta say that as well. So like, even if the market goes down and then it's start bouncing on the upside, I'll play the move up there as well. It's not a big deal. Still bear market, but his name is Jack Donkey. That's it. Jack Donkey. Just, you know, some people can trade, some people can't, in it. And if you don't know, right, and you're just an investor, just shut up, in it. That's my opinion. But anyway, so let's look at thingy, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's quite interesting, right? So you see how price is over here, right? And you start looking at what the fucking range is in it. Remember, I always say to you, price is always in the range, okay? The range it's staying at, it's in the weekly range, isn't it? That's the range high, the range low and the range high. As you can see quite clearly, you got resistance, resistance, resistance. We have a stop run over here, right? And this is now a high, right? Cool. Each time we're having a stop run, we actually it's pretty much finding resistance off this weekly high. That's number one. Number two, what's also a bit as another key factor is the fact that we can't close above this weekly high means it's bearish as well, because now any retest to the range higher, I'm looking for shorts to go to the mid range, from the mid range take it down to range low. That's all it is. If we got back, if we were above and we closed above the weekly range, range high, and you retest and hold above it, I'm looking to long the shit out of it, take out this liquidity, and then look for 18.8, so 18.6 and 18.8. That's the idea that's going to be. So I've already got a bullish plan set in place, ready for the motion. But all I'm going to do is just watch the ocean just play. Listen, end of the day, right? There's like, some people may disagree about trading and whatever and stuff like that, but like, I'm trying to be a fucking sucker free. I'm trying to be sucker free in this lollipop, man. In this world full of, I'm fucking high. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying to be sucker free in this world full of lollipops, man. Because there's too many idiots here. Man. I'm telling you, there's too much, man. Will Smith, that like Seamers, that's fucked up, bro. So, saying that, there's nothing to it in terms of actually the bullish play. Looking for the bearish play. Let's have it. The start of the week and whatnot. Let's bring our levels in. Let's see what we got here, right? I'm gonna delete this, right? I don't need this now, right? What actually first I want to do is let me drop to the 4 hours, and I want to show you something first, right? And it's actually quite good for your own education as well. So pay attention now, okay? So what we got here, right? If I just hide all this shit here first, cool. The monthly open comes in over here, all right? Actually, no, fuck it. Let's go back to November. November is interesting. I don't know if you guys remember. I told you guys about it on one of the streams as well, and a couple of you guys actually tried onto it. So I rate that, and everyone else didn't fucking bother in it. So I was like, alright, cool, whatever. But let me just do this for you as well, because I'm doing once a week anyway. So it's just one of those ones. So there's the monthly open. So the monthly open is here, right? This is where in November the monthly open. Now what happened was got a bit of deviation, found resistance, start making lower lows, right? So was this the high of the month, right? Then what happened is we spiked up, took out the high of the month. The moment we get back up, it climbed up and run these highs there. So this monthly open is the key. So when you got up like below the monthly open, it's bearish. Above the monthly open, it's bullish. Key, really simple. You shouldn't be able to forget that. So we run these highs there, and because you can see if I'm resistance, and we come back down, clean smash up, retest that there, quick enough, takes out these highs, and he starts playing on the upside. What happened is, right then, from when he plays these highs there, he smashes below, found resistance, plays around it. Now you're looking for the monthly open as a support level. As long as the monthly open holds, you're looking for longs on the upside, right? Now what happened here? We retest it once. Next candle, smashed the motherfucker out of it, took out these lows, start making new lows of the month. Listen to the order I'm saying. We took out the highs, right? We found resistance. Took out then we smashed above the monthly open. Took out the highs. Came back below the highs. Came back below the monthly open. Start making new lows. Right? Remember that. After that, quick wick into the monthly open. Sell off. Remember these orders. Okay? I'm going to write this down because you guys, I don't know if you guys will remember it. So, what we did. So, we took out the, resistance beneath monthly open, then smashed above, got back below monthly. Right, focus, lads. Right, I know this like some of you might be tired in it, but this is for your own good. Let's start again. This is the monthly open, right? Let me just highlight below the monthly open, made new lows, took out these lows for the month. I made new lows, and then retested. That's the highs, right? Took out the highs, got back below the highs, where he did this in one candle, and then he also got back below the monthly. Was off. These are the only last two that we're looking for. It's pumping right now. That's fine, man. Let it pump in it. We need to retest the monthly open. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the retest of the monthly open, and then the breakdown, then sell off, man. That's what I'm looking for. It's as simple as that. So that's your. Yo, is he keep cutting? Is it? It's breaking up, is it?